Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you are doing well. How's everybody? Kennetha, Connie, Janita, Susie Q, Black Queen, hi. Myra, Gwendolyn, Wendy, Khadija, Diop, Jedi, hi. All right. I think all of the usuals are here. Lovely to see you all. Let's get into it. It's quite late here in the UK, and I've had a very, very long day. Yes, we are in a new era. The era that the haters didn't want, but we are here. Meghan posted on Instagram again. I get the feeling that we're probably going to get another post early morning UK time. If not today, we'll get another post tomorrow for sure. For sure. We'll get into all of that. First things first, let's laugh at a hater, shall we? Shall we laugh at a hater? So-called Father Calvin Robinson. This fool, this GB News fool. So he tweeted this week after being doxxed, abused, hounded by the press, sacked, and smeared by the Archbishop. I had another battle to fight. My US visa was revoked. Hardy ha ha ha. I mean, you have to just laugh. One after the other. One after the other. Karma is coming for them all. It's coming for them all. This is an idiot who sat up on Fox News because hating on Harry and Meghan on UK networks wasn't enough. He had to go over to US networks too. Father Calvin Robinson calling Harry and Meghan delusional, saying that Spotify got scammed, even though Meghan's podcast was, I think it was the second most listened to, second only to Joe Rogan, who has almost a decade behind him. And she got to number one and ousted him off of his number one pedestal a number of times, having a podcast that only went live once every week for one season. One by one, karma's going to come for all of them. And speaking of GB News, it's coming for the entire Murdoch empire. I'm going to get into that. Ridiculous. Thoughts and prayers, Father. Some pastor you are. The pastors I know go to church and mind their business. They're not on Fox News and GB News. What type of pastor is this? I absolutely bet that this whole thing with him being a pastor it's a scam and a grift. And it's grifting enough because he has quite a following. Not a huge one, but definitely paying his bills. I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, I believe that wasn't he already actually thrown off of GB News? But if he can't get into the US, and the US market would be decent for him, it would be sizable. If he can't get into the US, what's he gonna do? Because I think he's actually pretty finished in the UK. Hilarious. Yeah, karma is king. Well, God is king, but God is king, but karma does its thing. God is king, and karma does its thing. Yeah, he has the nerve to complain about being hounded by the press. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. After he sits on GB News slagging people off. God is king, and karma is doing its thing. Okay. Next Apparently, that this is also to do with something about him doing the NAZI salute or something like that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay, on to some nicer news. Meghan posted on Instagram again, and it was this gorgeous mood board. Meghan is definitely a Pinterest girly. You can tell that she's a Pinterest girly, an Etsy girly, just a girl's girl, you know? So she posted this, and it had all sorts of pictures, past and present. She posted it with because you can add music to Instagram posts with with the song Lauren Hill "Do Up That Thing," and then she also added the caption "From memory lane to the memories I'm making today." So you've got the first thing that actually stood out to me was the labels, kind of in the lower middle. So those are as ever labels with a um white ribbon, and then I believe that's a topper, like the circle at the bottom with the logo on it. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be very similar to what we saw from the RO jam, like that labeling, that type of branding. Also, you've got a little art piece there from Archie at the bottom. Um, you've got there's on the left of on the left, or well, the picture's right. You've got Megan sitting with someone in like a sunken chair. I believe that's one of the chefs that features in her um upcoming show, and that chef is involved in some kind of like charity work um for like food security or farming or something like that. And then you've also got this picture of her taking a picture of food that's actually from 2016. Um, and then it's just some other things, pictures that she's posted in the past. There's like a little art piece there of her and Harry and Guy. So giving us a little taste, a little mood board. Also quotes that she used to post on the TIG with the original style of the TIG. I haven't looked at the Daily Fail, but I'm so sure that they have one of those articles with all of their ridiculous red labels. Nobody has analyzed this as much as the Daily Fail. These are some other posts, by the way, from Megan's old Instagram. I cannot wait to start getting more of this. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And in the middle one, what's that? Jam preserves. I think there's jam preserves, and that could actually be some vegetable ones, but there's definitely some jam ones there. Her also at the shop buying jam. Her with her friends traveling. She was living her best life. This woman, before she married into that crazy family. Oh well, at least she got the one good thing from that family, and that's Harry. And Harry chose her, and they rescued each other, and rode off into the Montecito sunset and lived happily ever after with their jam. Only 10 more days. Have we all saved it in our Netflix watch later folders? There will be, if you're on Twitter, a live party. I'm assuming they're probably going to do like a spaces also, but they'll just be tweeting about it and talking about it up on Twitter. So make sure to go and join. I think that those are the hashtags at the bottom. Wait, hang on a sec. Yeah, make sure if you're tweeting about it or posting about it on anywhere else on social media, use the hashtags. Congratulations, Meghan. With Love Meghan on Netflix. And with Love Meghan can also use as ever. So make sure to get it trending if you are tweeting. One person who apparently won't be eating Meghan's jam is Meghan, my father, McCain. And I think it's a great thing that Meghan, my father, McCain, isn't eating Meghan's jam. It is to her benefit that she does not eat Meghan's jam. I'm sure Meghan's jam is delicious, but jam is sugary. Jam is full of sugar. So, Meghan, my father, McCain, I think it is a wonderful thing that you will not be eating Meghan's jam. Apparently, Meghan McCain, she just likes to be ripped to pieces. She didn't get enough of it last time she had Meghan's name in her mouth. So here she is again, talking about how she doesn't want to eat Meghan's jam. Fantastic. You do what is best for you, ma'am. And what is best for you is to not eat Meghan's jam. This lady is just pouring poison into her own cup. Because when is the last time, other than when she was sitting on the sofa at the View, and she only got that seat at that sofa on that table because Meghan, uh, because of Meghan's father. What has this woman actually done that is interesting, that has gotten her any press or attention other than lashing out at our Duchess? What of any interest has Meghan, my father, McCain? What has she done? I mean, rest in peace to her father, but since he's departed this earth, she really has nothing going for her. Even using his name isn't enough. She tried to use his name to sell her book. She had her book on his grave. Like what? Who does that? Who tries to use their parents' death to sell their book? Like, girl, are you okay? You didn't get enough inheritance money? Jeez. What a cold-hearted person. Anywho, the show creator of Suits, Aaron Korsh, said that Meghan has an open invitation to return to Suits. Um, at best, I wouldn't be wholly surprised if we maybe got a very small feature. I don't know. The thing is, I haven't watched Suits, so I don't even know how that would work. How that would work in a storyline. I don't think Meghan's ever gonna go back to like full-time acting. At best, I think maybe she could have a feature, and maybe if she did have a feature, it wouldn't be as Rachel Zane. Like they'd change her hair color or something and put her in some glasses. She could have like a small person number two, just as like a wink, wink. I was here. I'm the reason this show is like super famous again. But I don't think we'll see her like go back to full-time acting. But that's very nice of him to say. I do think though, because the new season of Suits is gonna come, I do see her supporting that at least. All right, let's get your comments and then we will get on to the next thing. Just a reminder, go support Squiddy Hooks. If you haven't got your hat, your socks, your keychain. Yeah, TMCD, there is so much she's saying in her storyboard, right? I mean, you could dissect it so much more further. Connie, you said, even though we have very good jam in Switzerland, I'm definitely buying what our Duchess brings on market. Well, I'm so sure that you will be able to get it in Switzerland now that Netflix is her partner. Like the most important thing when you have a product is warehouse and distribution and getting the product distributed as quickly as possible and making sure that it passes any regulations, especially that this is, or at least some of the products are going to be food. So that she has Netflix now as a partner, warehousing and distribution, it will be a breeze. April Love. He is a pastor that got put out to pastures, but thanks for the joke. Yeah, Meghan, my father, McCain is a nut for sure. Like I'm just like, are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. You are a grown woman out here just lashing out at another grown woman over jam. You know, I it cannot be easy being Meghan, our Duchess Meghan, and having people lash out at you day in, day out, every hour of the day. But I would like to think there's an element to which, being that she's in this stage of her healing and that she's surrounded by love, at least every now and again, Meghan just goes, the F with these biatches, because what is this? Like, I really hope that she has those moments where she's just like, are you biatches okay? Are you okay? Are you for real? Blink twice if we need to call you a therapist. Because what is this? Camilla Tominey the liar was out here on these streets again. I didn't watch what she had to say, but apparently she was out here on these streets again. And because Camilla Tominey came out here on these streets, out in the back alleys with the cats where you usually find her, she started trending again. So a lot of her old articles, and one of the ones that came up was that one where she wrote in the Telegraph something about my battle with Meghan, and she had this picture of, it's like Meghan and Harry on one side, and then Camilla Tominey the liar on the other side, with Camilla looking directly at Meghan. The unhinged nature of these people, creating a whole one-sided battle. By the way, Meghan barely knows who Camilla Tominey is. You've never seen anything so ridiculous in your life. I've been at this now. I've been here on these royal streets for almost, what, we're coming to 4 years, and sometimes even I still can't believe it. The way in which Meghan has these people like this. This woman triggered you so much, and of course, yes, a lot of it does have to do with Meghan being biracial, Meghan being American, Meghan not playing by the rules of the institution. But a huge part of it also is just that a lot of these people, the Camilla Tomineys of the world, the Mark Bukowskis of the world, the Richard Edens of the world, the Piers Morgans and the Jeremy Clarksons, they truly believe that they are at the top of the pyramid. They are the epitome of success. They are the it. There's nothing higher than them. They are so convinced in their basicness that they are the best, and they have been for a long time. And Meghan entering this institution, probably the only institution that they regard as higher than themselves, the British royal family, basically just broke that illusion. She brought the biggest dose of reality that let them know you are basic as bread. You are as basic as unsliced bread. And that's why they're mad. That is why they just day in and day out, they're like this. They are more obsessed with her than her own fans. Truly, you've never seen anything this ridiculous, even in the days of Diana. Ugh. Connie, Meghan McCain is paid to hate Meghan by the Sun on the Daily Mail. I actually don't think that Meghan McCain is paid by the British tabloids. I think that Meghan, my father, McCain, knows that she will get attention, but just by mentioning Meghan for her own platforms. But that's why even if I report on her, I don't click on any of her videos or any of her stuff. Jedi, you said McCain may not eat the jam, but she'll be watching. Haters are the biggest. I promise you, she is gonna buy that jam. Meghan, my father, McCain is going to have a stash of that jam hidden in her back closet, the way some horny teenage boy has like a Playboy in his black closet. That's going to be Meghan, my father, McCain, with Meghan, our Duchess's jam. I promise you, she will have a whole stash in her back closet. Talking about she's not going to buy Meghan's jam. Ridiculous. So, some of your comments are hilarious. Did you get fired from the View? I haven't seen um clips from the View pop up on my feed every now and again, and I haven't seen her in any for a while. So I believe she's gone. Gina, McCain's husband is not eating her ham for years. Ham or her jam. She should focus on whose jam he's eating. Yeah, exactly. Hell of a lot of rumors swirling about that marriage. The marriage that was apparently rushed, by the way. Oh, and she's what, the third or fourth wife? Girl, please. Talking about you're not gonna eat Meghan's jam. You need to focus on your marriage, girlfriend. Focus on your marriage. Don't be the fourth ex. Don't be so focused on Meghan's life, Meghan our Duchess's life, that you become the fourth ex-wife of your husband. Yes, her book was on his grave. I had a picture of it in my last podcast. Um okay. On to the next thing. I didn't actually cover this when it happened, but the Not My King folk are swearing by their promise that they gave us at the beginning of the year that they will be almost everywhere Charles goes. And he, to be fair, Charles has actually taken it in his stride. He's, the crowd show up, the little crowd, they show up and they take their pictures and they shake his hand, and he's just like, okay, not my king, okay. I'm assuming that the people in the palace have probably just told him, just show up, be very calm, very collected, sir. Act like they don't bother you at all. It will show strength in the face of the nation if you ignore the Not My King folk. I can guarantee you that's what one of the wasps, one of the scorpions, the crabs has told Charles. Just show up and be calm, sir. Never complain, never explain. It's what Her Majesty would have done. Um, but yeah, they're also going to be at another protest. Charles and Camilla are meant to have some other appearance coming up soon, and they're promising to be there too. Kathy G, member for 35 months. Thank you, girlie. You are much appreciated. Kathy G, where are you based? Are you US? UK? Oh, and every time Meghan posts on Instagram, her follower count goes up by a lot. Myra, you said no, they are not okay. They were reporting Meghan on Instagram for them to close her account. Instagram told them block me or unsubscribe. Exactly. Curly, Dr. Meghan is beautiful, well educated, well accomplished, and got the best prince. Indeed. I mean, look at this. That one with 1111, by the way, that's my screensaver right now. Wendy Lohman, what would these people do if Meghan did not marry Harry? To spend 24/7 hating a woman they don't know. Seriously, get a life. Indeed. Get a life and go get some jam. Jam will make you happy. Why I'm drawing Meghan McCain is gonna buy the jab just to say he gave her a cab. that that would be a headline in the Daily Mail. Duchess Meghan's jam gave me a cavity. Oh, it's hilarious. Um, uh, oh, she's been gone 3 years from the View. Okay. Oh gosh, what are we like? Why Android? Do you want to come up? Why Android? If you feel like coming up, I'm gonna post the link just for you. You don't have to, but if you want to, I'm just posting it for you. Yeah, her book was a flop. uh, oh God. Oh, so Megan, my father McCain actually works for the Daily Mail. I didn't know that. Funny, I don't actually see her articles come up. That's interesting. How often does she even write for them then? I didn't know that. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's get on to the what's happening with this Murdoch family. Um Ooh, I don't think it loaded on my slides. Where is it now? Give me a sec, folks. Oh, here, yeah. The slide never loaded, so let me try it again. Oh, not too long, folks. Meghan show is coming soon. Okay, so let's have a read at this. We're clearly heading towards collapse. Why Murdoch Empire is about to go bang. Finish him, Harry. Right, this is in the God. This was actually posted only 3 hours ago, so I haven't had a chance to read it. So we're all going to read it at the same time together. When some of the mind games and maneuvers that turn a Murdoch family retreat into an ordeal appealed in Succession, the TV drama, about squabbling family members of a right wing media company, members of the real life family started to suspect each other of leaking details to the writers. Okay, now this is interesting. I've never actually watched Succession. So that is interesting to know. I might actually have to watch it now. The truth was more straightforward. Succession's creator, Jesse Armstrong, said that his team hadn't needed inside sources, they had simply read press reports. Future screenwriters have been gifted a whole load of new Murdoch material in the past few days after two astonishing stories in the New York Times and Atlantic lifted the lid on the dysfunction, paranoia, and despair at the heart of the most powerful family in global media. Love it for them. I love that they're miserable. With all their money, they're miserable. The stories followed the end of the secret trial involving the fate of the Murdoch family trust. So this is basically like who's going to get control. Whenever we run out of the world supply of unicorn blood, and Rupert Murdoch just like finally just departs this earth. The Mogul's four eldest children were set to inherit the family firm following Rupert's death, but 4 years ago, just after turning 90, Rupert had tried to cut James, Liz, and Prue out of their inheritance and hand over the business to Lachlan, his favoured heir, who also happens to share his increasingly right-wing politics. Now, remember the other kids. I think it's James. He's kind of gone a little bit more against the grain. He's actually part of a why I'm droid. I have seen you. I'll give you the mic in a sec. He's actually part of an organization that's trying to get more press, fairness, and Harry's on that same organization as well. I forget the name, but Archibald's involved in them. So there's clearly a divide in the feelings of the direction the Murdoch Empire should go. The lawsuit has brought the three offspring um, the three errant offspring, and in December, a Nevada commissioner ruled in their favor, accusing Rupert and Lachlan of acting in bad faith. The trial took place in secret, but the fallout, thanks to the New York Times investigation and a 13,000-word Atlantic interview with James, has been anything but. Among the highlights, or the lowlights, if you're a Murdoch, were the revelation that Rupert's plan to disinherit three of his four eldest children was dubbed Project Family Harmony, that Rupert's lawyer had accused the three children of being white privileged multi-billionaire trust fund babies, and that James was now viewed as uh, was now viewed his father as a misogynist. As Jesse Armstrong might have said, he didn't need to make it up. The fallout from this family saga will not just be felt by Rupert's six children, two by his third wife, Wendy Dane, inherit an economic rather than controlling stake, but a vast business empire which includes Fox News in the US, HarperCollins, and new titles including The Times and Sun in the UK. While News UK made no comment, a former advisor was furious at the potential impact. It's hard to overstate how uncertain everyone associated with the company feels right now. You've got some great journalists doing great work. Please show me them. Please show me these so called great journalists doing some great work at The Sun. Who are they? We'd love to know who they are because we've never seen them. You've got some great journalists doing great work while squabbling billionaires fall out over more money. The decision by the Nevada family court judge is still to be approved after Rupert and Lachlan lodged an appeal, but few lawyers believe they will succeed. If the dispute is to be settled before the trust dissolves in 2030, the most likely scenario is for a sale of parts of the business valued at $43 billion. Such disposals could end decades of Murdoch family influence in the US and British political systems. Thank you, Jesus. Let it all crumble to the ground. The timing of this is very public washing of the family linen comes just as the businesses themselves are enjoying a political and legal boom. Oh, yes, of course. In this new Trump era, they would be. The anti-environmentalist right-wing causes pushed by Murdoch Fox News may be loathed by some of his children, but are very much in tune with the new US president. About a week before the New York Times expose, a withered-looking Rupert was pictured in the Oval Office alongside President Trump. Meanwhile, in the UK, News Corp has finally settled with Prince Harry, effectively ending a phone hacking scandal which kicked off in 2011. We haven't seen the last of that, no. More people are taking private cases to the press. I don't think we've seen the last of that. I don't believe that's accurate. At a time when the news should be good for the future of business, family members are at loggerheads over their share in the future. Claire Enders, who has studied the Murdoch empire for 40 years, is among many analysts who see little logic in the recent developments. As a business analyst, I don't see what the purpose was. I don't see what they're in such great disagreement about, since they've all contributed hugely to the value created since the nadir of the company only 13 years ago. Well, the disagreement is about the direction we go in. Because sure, the rhetoric of the Murdoch empire right now, it may suit the current political climate, but the political climate shifts. And it can shift very quickly. So if people fall out of favor by the end of the next 4 years, if we make it to the end of the next 4 years, because goodness knows what this Trump organization is doing, it could be completely different. And actually the public could fall completely out of favor with the likes of Fox News. Author Michael Wolff tells me that the latest shenanigans simply confirm the hypothesis of his latest book on the family, which he called The Fall, the End of the Murdoch Empire. I think that's we're clearly heading towards that collapse. Lachlan will be fired and the rest of the company will be dismantled. You know what? And I think that will ultimately be a wonderful thing, but the stench of the culture that the Murdoch Empire has created, it will linger through other new age online social media platforms that are very similar. But in terms of the influence that Murdoch has as an individual and his family have, yeah, that needs to go. Following a court ruling, Rupert has to either survive until he turns 99. Oh my God. If you are a unicorn, run for the clouds. If you are a unicorn, run for the fairy clouds. They're coming for your blood. He wants to survive until he's 99. Oh my God. Rupert has to either survive until he turns 99 in 2023 when the trust expires, or reach a settlement with James, Liz, and Prue. Dub the objecting children in court. Oh my god. Listen, Rupert Murdoch, he's gonna be drinking unicorn blood, beetroot juice, taking his ginger and turmeric shots. He's gonna want some blood transfusions. Dude is gonna want to live until 99. Oh my god. With figures of 1 billion for each beneficiary being mentioned in court and time running out, rumors of a sale of part of the business have multiplied, adding further uncertainty. Okay, this goes on for quite a bit, and I don't really want to read the whole thing. I think the most important part I've read. So yeah, well, YM Droid, I'll let you come out.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, hon?
I am hanging in there. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Lovely to hear your voice.
Oh, so happy to be here and to be able to chat for a bit. Yeah, it is lovely to see. I don't think it's unicorns that should watch out. I'm pretty sure it's old goats because one, if you look at him, you just have a feeling that's what he's sacrificing in order to get his unholy empire. And I don't know. The Bible tells us, they used to sacrifice those goats when they were worshiping the other person. So I'm pretty sure whoever he says his prayers to is not the same one that the rest of us are following. So yeah, those goats better watch out.
Mm-hmm.
He probably rolls up on them and they just fall out and they're like, okay, all right, I guess.
Oh,
like
God.
that face is
Okay.
like that face is enough for me. He shows up, he's like, yes, who's your Lord and Master? And they're like, yep, that's all right. I'm checking out. I am checking out of this whole nonsense. And if anything, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I think that his kids will, the ones who were originally in there, will probably still be okay because again, it just seems weird, and I'm surprised that they haven't tried to say that he's just, like too old and out of it in order to be taken seriously yet. But if enough of them team up, then they might be like, look, Your Honor, we're, we love our father, but he's an old man who doesn't know what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that they will fight whatever fight, especially the ones who haven't turned out as, goodness, like as nuts and as crazy as he is.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, I think it will be a battle until the end. So yeah, that's the Murdoch camp. We've had a laugh about. How excited
I'm
are
so
you?
happy. Well, I've just got to say, like, I'm so happy that, like, and Harry is the hero that we knew we needed in order to go to battle with them. And I am so happy that he's got that keep my name and my mama's name out your mouth money from him now. And yeah, that just makes it even sweeter. And I hope that, somehow a batch of Meghan's sour grapes jam makes it his way as well.
Indeed. How are you feeling about as ever the brand? How are you feeling about the show coming up?
I can't wait to see what she comes out with. I mean, listen, regardless of whatever it is, if it's just the basics, if it's strawberry jam, if it's kind of what we're expecting, I'll definitely be grabbing my bottle, as long, I want to say, as it's within, like, if we're within like Bon Maman prices or something along there, then we're good. If it sneaks up on you like those Cowboy Carter tickets, then I may have to get some Snickers and like toast a little M in there or something. And I'll be like, this one's for you. This peanut butter and jelly is for you, Meghan. I would get that jam if I could, but so as long as it's not coming in at like $30 a bottle or anything, I'll be like, well, I'm going to support you from afar and wish you all the best as ever. No, I'm really looking forward to it. And I think that if it, like I said, if it's within a reasonable price range, then I'm almost certain she's going to have a lot of people pick it up. Like I said, the haters, oh, I hate the jam. I hate Megan's jam and it gave me a cavity. I hate Megan's jam and my husband left me. I hate Megan's jam and my foot fell off. I mean, listen, I can't wait to see what misfortune these people blame on Megan's jam.
Oh, but, Victoria Arbiter, her eyelashes are going to fall out again.
My eyelashes fell out because of Megan's jam.
Yeah, I think with the pricing, I'm guessing like maybe $13, $14, $15. Like, I don't think it's going to be
that, and that's why I say, like, if it's so if it's on like the higher end of jams, here for me, Bon Mamon goes somewhere between like $8 and I'm gonna say like $10, depending on the flavor. And that's, it's I like it because it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup, which a lot of the US brands do. That's an ingredient that Europe was smart enough to be like, oh, we don't know about that. But yeah, so like I'll pay a little more for something that's like more fruit, less like, not as much sugar on there. And if that's the direction she takes, which somehow I suspect that she would, then I look forward to trying it out. But I hope like maybe there's some unexpected flavors that we'll find in there that have been inspired by some of her travels or something. So that's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping there's like a little surprise, like maybe it's not just the strawberry jam, maybe it's like strawberry and guava or something, like something interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, as always, YM Droid, for just making us cackle and howl.
Listen, it's so easy. These people give you so much material, and right. I just no, I love to see it, and love to see the crash outs. Like I said, I can't wait to see what they start frothing at the mouth about. I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what I'm really looking forward to? I am looking forward to whatever Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace can cook up between them. I'm pretty sure that Charles, like, already he has some biscuits and jam or something. So like he's going to try to reprioritize those. They're going to have a picture probably like of Camilla like sloshing around in one of those buckets of grapes. Like, oh, like there's, like her hooves have made the official Prince of Wales jam, the former Prince of Wales, but now the King Charles jam, made with the assistance of the Queen.
Oh God! I hope they vaccinate her before they do that.
Oh man, those appearances. It's very nice that they meet him with all of the signs to make sure that he can see them. Since he's elderly and things can easily block his view. And just, like him dragging Camilla around, probably, I don't know, not good for her. But yeah, he's probably, so I'm assuming that he's got her like working her hooves and stomping out grapes, like so that he can make jam in his duchy and come out with it at the same time that Meghan does. And as for Willie and Kate, I don't know what they're planning, but like those kids, they're going to have to eat a ridiculous amount of peanut butter and jelly, I'm sure, because as soon as it comes out, look at them saying, oh, and we just announced a partnership with Smuckers, just to, try to undercut Meghan.
Every single time. If they're not making the children paint, drawings, they're dragging those children out. Like, it's just so sad. You just have to.
Well, I mean, like I think last time they, they always try to announce something. So like maybe Kate is going to announce that that once again, like she's free of like maybe having cancer, of like finding suspicious cancer-like cells, and like she just wants to let us know that it's not there again. So like maybe she'll finally visit someplace that we don't know if she ever was to begin with. And take some publicity photos, and they're, oh yes, we just thought that we would remind you that the last time you didn't see Princess Shiny Locks, it was because allegedly there were some suspicious cells found, but no need to worry now. We're still here. And I don't know. Yeah, there she is with her chicken wing dress. That was the one where she got out the car, and in homage to the Korean delegation that came to visit, she flashed her little pasty chicken wing when she was getting out of the car. She's like, "Oh, like I heard that Koreans love chicken wings, so here you go."
That sounds like exactly the type of thing that Kate would be thinking.
Yep, but I will let you continue on with the rest of the mess. But no, I am staying tuned and looking forward to, like I said, all of the shenanigans that they come out with to steal the shine. I'm even more looking forward to it not being successful, and Meghan doing a very good job of selling out. And I just love that the real name and everything else, she had them all sniffing in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Riviera Orchard is taken by blah blah blah, like, you know, and then this whole nonsensical debacle about the logo. Oh, it looks like a town in Malta. It's like, shut up, just shut up.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to that whole logo thing because I was just like, are you serious? Like, I have no energy for this. This is ridiculous. Like, this is just truly ridiculous. I barely even reported on that. But thank you so much, hon.
All right, I always love to chat with you. Hello, all squatties and moddies, and yes, it is good to come up for a sec. So I will stay tuned in and stay catching. I don't know, like lately I've just been having to be part of the replay gang, but I'm here and listening. And like I said, I can't wait for all of the mess. I know you'll be on top of it.
Thank you. Ciao. All right. Let's wrap things up. Thanks so much, YM Droid, always making us laugh. Patricia Nixon, you got your keychain 2 days ago and beautiful green earrings. Yes. Rahini has been putting little gifts in all of this Squatty Hooks stuff. Please do email squattyhooks@gmail.com and send us the pictures so we can show them to everyone, please. This is from Sylvia. Sylvia got hers as well. So they are arriving, folks. I'm sorry that we couldn't offer you faster shipping options. It's just, it would just cost so much. And those of you who were around the first time we had discussions about Squatty Hooks, for like the faster shipping, like the cost of everything was coming to something like $150. So we wanted to try and make it, first of all, fair for Rahini, so Rahini gets something for her labor, something for Invictus, 10% of the sales, and also to cover the cost of materials and also shipping. And the fairest way we could do it is like doing the 3 weeks to 6 months shipping, but it's looking like for the most part it will take, for most of the packages it will be like 6 weeks, and the fact that it has to go through customs as well. But thank you so much for being patient. At least the ones, the first set of orders are clearly coming through. So thank you for letting us know that you got yours, Patricia. And yes, please do send us pictures. I really want to post them. Okay. Helen, has anybody looked at the Royal Court circular? No. Whatever it is they're gonna do, oh, they'll bring it out. They'll adopt a dog or something. Okay. Is there anything else that I wanted to know? Yeah, we will wrap things up there. I'm not going to play the outro. Thank you as always, everyone. Yeah, keep an eye on Meghan's Insta, because I feel like we're going to get an early morning in the UK post. Oh, it's actually past midnight, so maybe in the next couple of hours, or sometime later on in the day today. Today meaning that it's UK time now. All right, ciao everyone. Bye.